Hello everyone. Today, we're going to build the HG 1x144 Plutine Gundam from the series Build Divers Metaverse. This Gunpla is built and piloted by Hiroto Kuka from the Re-Ray series. This Gundam starts with a small unit called the Core Gundam. Hiroto built several armors for the Core Gundam called the Planet System, which are based on the planets of the solar system. In this kit, it's the last armor that he built, which represents the dwarf planet Pluto. Here's the manual, which contains the parts list, build steps, paint guide, and information on the gunpla and the pilot. Now I'll remove the runners from the plastic packaging. We have a multicolored runner A in the polycaps, runners B and D in the color black, two white G runners in the clear part for the beam blade, and finally multicolor runner E and black runner C and F. Now let's start with cutting the parts from the runners. I'd use two nippers for cutting the parts. I use an old nipper to cut the part with a large portion of the knob from the runner, then a sharper double-bladed nipper to cut the remaining knobs. This is to ensure that I have a clean part and avoid damaging the part during the cutting process. For this build, I cut the parts based on the build order in the manual, as to make sure that I keep track of the parts when building it. The instructions are segregated per part, and it indicates the runner that it uses for easy reference. The plastic is made from Ecopla, which is a plastic material made from recycled runners. The plastic feels similar to the regular plastic the Bandai releases, so I did not encounter any issues in terms of brittleness and having cracked parts. Let's cut the excess knobs from all the parts. Let's do a hyperlapse. Let's proceed with the knolling. Please enjoy this hyperlapse. Now that the knolling is complete, let's go on with the build, starting with the head. Next is the body and the backpack. Then the arms. Onto the waist. Then to the legs. Finally, let's build the core Gundam. One thing to note is that the waist is a bit loose. I think there's an issue with the polycaps in the plastic. Let's work on the Plutine armor. While working on the armor parts, I'm going to attach them to the armor base. It's quite difficult to attach the armor pieces on the armor base, and it is sometimes tight or sometimes loose. Now we fit the armor on the core Gundam. And finally, it's finished. Let's do some posing. Posing the core Gundam on a standing position is stable even with the chunky armor. The hand is able to hold on to the side without any issues. One more issue I saw is the polycaps is not able to get a good grip because of the smoothness of the plastic. Again, as I mentioned, there's an issue on the torso as shown here. Overall, this is a great kit, especially if you're trying to complete all of the Planet System armors. Again, thank you for watching and see you again soon.